Let me tell you something that I've accepted being an indie author. Traditional publishers used to be interested in talent, not anymore. Now they only want folks who are popular. Popular, because popular makes them money. Never mind if they can write or not. Another video, another time. My point is, they're the ones who get the book signings and the tour schedules and the interviews on TV, and they're the ones who get asked to do readings. But when you're an indie author and a nobody, nobody, a talented nobody, you have to do all the promotion yourself on your own dime, whether you're asked or not. Therefore, I will be reading an excerpt from my debut novel, Hard Pressed. It's a story for Black women about mothers, daughters, and women warriors. Okay, just for context, Dia, my main character, leaves her home and her toxic mother, ends up joining a secret society of women who are descended from the Dahomean Amazons. Yeah, them. Fast forward. After a negative episode of learning what she needs to learn, Dia meets back up with Miss Manners, who is her instructor, her trainer, her mentor, role model, and new mother. By the way, I do voices. With that in mind, here we go. Miss Manners flourished the staff over her head and whipped it back to her side. What can I do for you? You can show me how to do that, said Dia, indicating the staff. Do you think you're ready for it, Hunsie? I think I'm tired of just keeping up with the class. I want more of what they don't have yet. You little overachiever, you. Miss Manners made a face. After learning defense for a whole 2 months and change, you think you're ready for a taste of advanced offense? I'm just tired of people assuming that I don't know what I know. I don't look like I should be able to sing in a language I'm still learning to speak. I don't look like I can fight and dance and defend myself. And I still don't look like everybody's idea of the 41st daughter. Dia's voice shivered, and by the time she'd finished ranting, her hands were just as shaky. Miss Manners placed her free hand on Dia's shoulder and squeezed gently. Her voice came out low and pointed. Alagbara Okamikekere, my little mind warrior. You think learning Yoruba is hard? Wait till you move up to learning Fongbe, the language of the Agoje. Stop caring about what other people think of you. You talk a good game and put on a good show, but you are still bound by nothing more than words. Words have power, ma'am, said Dia. I've been bled out over and over by words that have cut me deep for years. You know, when you lose weight, you're going to be so pretty. You're a size what now? Oh no, I can't have you looking better than me. As big and ugly as you are, you. Dia squeezed her eyes shut and dropped her chin to her chest. Why are you so stupid? Don't you know everything you do is on me? You're gonna do what I tell you to do. Feelings? Oh, I hurt your feelings? You ain't got no blankety blank feelings. Dia. Miss Manners had Dia by both shoulders, shaking her soundly back and forth and shouting into her face until their eyes met. Dia blinked a few times. I'm sorry, ma'am. Miss Manners let out a long breath and released Dia's shoulders. It took everything in Dia's bones to stay on her feet. You're not ready, she said, crestfallen. But ma'am, you are not ready, Miss Manners emphasized. Who are you? Who is this girl asking me for advanced training when she clearly hasn't nailed the most basic lesson? What happened to the girl who not only stood up to the toughest initiate in this cycle, but picked a fight with her in class? Your confidence is flip-flopping, and no daughter of mine will get away with that. Despite not wanting to, Dia allowed her tears to fall without attempting to wipe them away. I didn't ask to be the 41st daughter, she said, her voice breaking. Did I say 41st daughter? Miss Manners leaned in again. Or did I say daughter of mine? You want to be like me? Letting whatever's going on in your head overtake you is not the way to get there. Be the Dia who had no clue that she was about to get her butt kicked and did not care. Dia took a breath. I thought you hated what I did. I hated that you did it in class and right in front of me. Wrong time, wrong place, wrong way. I was a lot like you when I came to the stronghold. 15 years old and too different. And I still had to handle my baggage. When are you going to handle yours, daughter? Because I can't do it for you. Everybody tells me, no, dear, not this time. Everybody tells me to let go of stuff, but they never tell me how. What am I supposed to do when the voice in my head won't shut up? Dia's fists thumped into the sides of her head until she felt Miss Manners' hands seizing her wrists, simultaneously squeezing and stretching her arms out to the side. Dia unclenched her fists and wiggled her fingers in surrender, and Miss Manners released her. I hear you, and I can relate. What worked for me was to make the voices work for me. When you can't shut them up or shut them out, then you shut them down. Stop letting those garbage words into your spirit. What good have they done you all these years? Speak words to yourself that suck the poison out that you've been living on. She raised Dia's chin. I said speak to yourself. Dia's mind went blank. For the first time in her life, her brain was at a loss for words. Out loud, Miss Manners commanded her. Now. Dia pressed both hands to her stomach. I am not ugly. No, you are not. Miss Manners took a step back. Keep going. Tears began to stream again, and Dia blinked them away. I am not weak. Not by a long shot. Keep going. I am not a failure. That's my Dia. Now focus on who you are, who you know you are. Go. Dia inhaled and blew a staggered breath. I am a grown woman. Good start. Go on. Dia inhaled again with a smoother exhale. I am a good daughter. I second that, said Miss Manners. Go on. I am. Give me something, Father. Worthy. She spoke the word as it came. I am worthy. Worthy of what? Miss Manners pressed. Worthy of respect. Nia swallowed. Worthy of being heard, being seen, being valued and validated as a human being. Worthy of being loved for real. That starts with you, smart girl. Miss Manners jabbed her finger into Dia's chest. Let that be the first words that you say to yourself every morning and the last words you say at night. And every moment in between. You live it on purpose. No human being should love you more than you love yourself. Don't you ever let anybody take that away from you. Understood? Yes, Dia nodded until she could speak without the catch in her throat. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Hard Pressed is available on bookshop.org and other places that Ingram Spark sells books. It's available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Be well.